The politics of birth control and breast cancer.
This is a violation of the basic rights of conscience and religious liberty.
I think this mandate violates our Constitution.
Okay, that's House Speaker Boehner and Cardinal Wuerl, the Archbishop of Washington. New Obama administration policy requires all employers, including Catholic employers, to pay for FDA-approved contraceptives regardless of the Catholic Church teaching on this issue. Now, during the debate over the health care law, the president of the Catholic Health Association supported the president. Now the president's critics say Sister Carol Keehan and others who supported this bill are being hung out to dry. Your take, Mark.
They've been hung out to dry. I mean, this is a dissing in common parlance of Catholics. I haven't noticed thousands of people and groups lined up to provide services to the poor and the hungry and the left out and the left behind. And that's what Catholic Charities has done. That's what Catholic schools do in big cities. And the idea that somehow that they're not doing societies, they aren't in it for the bucks. They're in it because they provide these services, and it's their mandate by their religion. I do not understand Barack Obama on this, and I think it's politically, Catholics have voted on the winning side in every presidential election.
Is it relevant or irrelevant that the vast majority of Catholics practice contraception in violation of this teaching?
It is irrelevant because what you're doing is you're closing down Catholic institutions. That's what you're basically saying.
Can I just say something here? Factually, this has been the law actually since 2000. There's an EEOC ruling. 28 states have laws like this. There's a very good argument that is being made by the Catholic Church, but if you take it out of the area of contraceptives and you said, supposing you had a preschool that wouldn't do immunizations because its religion didn't allow immunizations or wouldn't insure for immunizations, because we're not talking about paying here, we're talking about insurance, and insurance that people can avail themselves of. The Board of Health would be in there. It's a very tricky question. There are very good arguments to be made on both sides.
Immunizations is a matter of public safety. Birth control is not. It's a huge difference. And what this is doing is saying, as Mark indicated, the Catholic Church isn't only a church. It's an institution that actually has outreach and social services and does good works. It's the liberals will say, okay, in the church you can appoint anybody you want and we'll leave you alone. But once you step out into society, you have to be under our heel, and you have to provide a morning after pill, which for a Catholic, a believing Catholic, and the hierarchy of the church is an abomination. Otherwise, you're cut off. And that is liberal, secular arrogance. There's no place in this society.